Evening everyone, welcome back to Tom Plays Bannerlord for absolute beginners. Got a few things we need to do. For one thing, I think I went up a level. So, need to find skills that don't have much green left, so charm is 1. And athletics is another. And put something into charm, so let's put our attribute into intelligence. That should improve all 3 of these. It's like Idrun's going to be riding with a polearm. She'd also make a good trader, but we don't want her to be a trader right now. Okay, brilliant. Let's keep going. Don't really want to do either of those. I don't think we're over encumbered anymore, so that's something. No, we are over encumbered. Right, okay. That's fine. Just all the meat. Oh, it's all the clay as well. Right, so as well as looking for companions at random, if we open the encyclopedia, so thus far we've been doing people we've met before who are alive and are wanderers to be companions, which is great, but we can also knock off the met before ability. Now the problem with this is that we don't know anything hardly about them except for their name and where they were last seen. Okay, didn't mean to close that, want to go back. However, that can still be useful because the nickname gives you an idea of what they're good at. So in this case we're looking for anything that indicates a trader, and Risa the spice vendor is really jumping out at me there. So she's last seen at Odo, which is a Kuzate town, I think. So let's head over to Kuzate lands. And we can actually get to them via the Sturgian lands up here. So I hope everyone brought their snowshoes. And it's pretty snowy in Battania as well at the moment. So his daughter found, no thanks. 76 I think is actually a good price for fur, so I'm going to buy all of those. Even though that's just going to make us even more encumbered. See if we can pick up any herd delivery quests. It would be very useful at the moment. However, I don't want to go that far out of my way, thank you. Train troops. No, I think we're too close to our limit to do that one. We just head out a bit more. I want to grab a last few Battanian infantry while we're here. So I didn't actually want to buy something, I want to recruit troops. Let's grab 3 more volunteers, because we won't be able to get any for a while. And we'll head up to Varcheg. So normally I'd be taking advantage of going into Sturgian lands to grab some fish. But we're already a bit over encumbered with food, so maybe not just yet. Although red banners mean that Vlandia has actually taken Varcheg, so they're making incursions into Sturgian lands. I don't know if we've met her.
Your health, stranger. So, who might you be?
Right, so looks like she's inexperienced, quite possibly honourable, so it might be an option. So we still want to check for and talk to companions, because you see the fur's almost doubled in value. Let's get a couple of them. Let's put our trade up by a point, and I'm also going to offload some clay because we only needed it to be 10. I'm very fed up with being over encumbered, so I'm also going to offload a bit of meat just to get us down to not being encumbered anymore. Can we grab these guys?
You best let us be. There's dozens more of us hiding here, just waiting for our signal.
Don't think so. I think I'll just send troops, there's only 3 of them. Still, every little helps. I'm going to turn our volunteers into woodrunners. Grab their belongings. Fur is an even better price here, and I think butter for 10 is pretty good. It's a little hard to tell, because it does vary. As for trade, excellent.
Yours is not a face I know. What is your name, stranger?
Another opportunity to get over encumbered. So we've got 61 stacks of flax for 503. So at the very least, selling it for 10 would be more than fine. Train troops, not going to be in a position to do that. Let's head over to Omor. We're still overburdened, aren't we? Let's see if we can sell some stuff off. Check the Caravan district. I don't think we've met her.
Peace to you, stranger.
Okay. So basically just a healer, fed up with being poor. Fair enough. And some prisoners, and so anything we can sell. Right, the flax is not a good price. The clay is acceptable. Fur's terrible, and everything else is terrible too. Fair enough. Head up to Belgard then. Don't really want to be fruitlessly trading bandits while we're overburdened. Caravan ambush. I'd be interested to see if we could do this one. Right, decent for flax. I mean, not amazing, but I can at least offload some of it. And I might just sell one fur. Still over encumbered, but you know, let's try the caravan ambush.
Yours is not a face I know. What is your name, stranger?
So basically, he's got a massive problem with bandits, so he's sending out a bait caravan. It's going in the wrong direction, unfortunately. And as with issues with deserters, we're going to have a bunch of troops that we can't control. You have to watch these. You must not get too close, but if you get too far away, they stop. Fortunately, we're over encumbered, so we're probably not going to have to worry about getting too close. Our speed actually isn't bad. I guess the caravan's just really fast. So these raiders appear. Go for 35. So we definitely want to help. We do outnumber them quite a bit actually, but I'm probably just going to tell the companions to take charge.
Everyone! Sergeants, take command!
Because we don't have a lot of time, these guys are all going to be mounted. We have a lot of untrained troops anyway. So the archers could be invaluable here. Looks like they've put the archers in front. Anyone with decent pikes would be handy too. Especially if you can stick them in the ground. Alright. Seeing as I'm not actually bothering to command, I may as well try to help with the actual fighting. To which I'm not going to win any awards. Forget it, let's switch to sword. Just get these guys to... Nothing else. At least I'm distracting them. While our troops deal with everyone else. Do it.
Come on!
See, the Battanian hobby still isn't an amazing horse or anything. Okay, come and try me with the sword. Oh, sorry horses. You need to stop lowering your shield, my friend. Every time you do, I land a hit. So yeah, in a lot of ways, the archers are the most important thing here. So it's useful that we have so many. So we actually didn't lose anyone, amazingly. And that's probably good for improving our experience. So yeah, quite happy with that. Ooh, better saddle. That might help a bit as well. Does he need a better saddle? He does. Okay. Excellent. Let's just make sure these are in order. Let's check I don't need it. Oh, I think I do. Yeah, that's definitely better than what we have. You could have a masterwork one. Ooh. Oop. Interesting. Okay. Let's give him some headgear. that's probably it. We can just sell the rest. So yeah, no big tactics there. Let's just... hang on, I've got turned around. Just head on to the next city. Even if it means we're currently over encumbered. We've just gained a riding. Okay, well that'll help. Okay, so in theory, full speed is a better option for charging. Although I do often find that I'm desperately wishing I had more manoeuvring. Still, I'll take charge. While I'm at it, let's see where Idrun is. Roti, right. So she isn't even in Sturgian land, so I'm going to ask her to join our party. It'll take 2 days for her to get here. Well, let's just double check that Risa is still in Odoch, which she is. Right. Bandit base, okay. I can do a bandit base.
I don't think I know you. Peace to you, stranger.
Yeah, one thing we are going to be finding now, might just pick up a few bits of hardwood, even though it makes us more encumbered. Oh, I should check the other jobs. Just making sure there aren't any that are to do with hideouts. Nope. Nothing hideout related. Okay. In that case, let us just go in. Oh, we've got Idrun now. We will attack. May as well take Idrun with us. Although I'm probably going to do the arch thing. So I might end up regretting this because Idrun may end up being out on her own. Maybe I shouldn't have taken archers. Never mind, fire at will and engage. I'll at least go along. Actually, I think these are sea bandits or something, so they're actually quite dangerous from what I remember. I did say fire at will. Why are you all attacking by hand? Oh, well, think about it. We've got harpoons now, haven't we? No, we have not. I am... And that is why you should keep your shield up. Sea Raiders, yeah. I think I'm going to have to join in with this one. Does mean we probably won't be wanting to duel one-on-one. Let's stop these guys from chucking stuff at us at least. Where are you going? Well, that's a very good approach to take. Well, whatever. Right. Where's everyone else? Okay, apparently that's not everyone yet. This could be going worse though. Sea raiders can be quite nasty. They've got shields and they've got throwing weapons. So, despite being a former bandit, they're surprisingly well equipped. And actually, we're not particularly badly injured, so I might go for the one-on-one combat. Rather than risk losing
You cut quite a swath
any
out
more
my
troops.
man there. Damn you. How about we settle this one-on-one?
Cheaton's a bit tougher than your average bandit as well. Holy cow. Two-handed weapon as well. Okay, so they took down one of the Imperial archers. Well, I did kind of want to have Battanian troops anyway, so not too upset about that. Right, let's turn woodrunners into skirmishers and... oh. Okay, we haven't gained much. Oh, fish harpoon. Okay, now I have a throwing weapon. Small flat heater shield versus round shield. It's not as fast, but it's got better health. Felanos. See, if he's going to be an archer, I think he should have a shield rather than a pole arm. Okay, so she actually has a bow and arrow, which I don't think it makes sense for her to have, because she didn't really have much in the way of skills on those lines. So I'd rather give her a shield, have her use a lance, and then we'll give her some throwing weapons when she has some. Let's give her a scarf, just to fill in the things she doesn't have. Okay. Alright, don't really want to do another caravan ambush. Right now, betting fraud I think allows you to like cheat, like deliberately throw the game.
Well now, stranger, peace to you.
In the arena, so I'm not going to go for that because I'm trying to have positive traits. Okay, so I think this guy is upset that he doesn't get more glory, which is fair enough. So he might be a good option for later. Right, way too much stuff here. So let's just sell it all off. I'm going to sell the noble bow as well, because I don't think we're going to have anyone who's able to use it for quite a while. And the sumptors, because that's a decent price. What else? Grain. That's actually a good price to grain. Let's hold down shift key so we can do it in chunks of 5. Should stop us being quite so encumbered. Brilliant. So the reason I got some hardwood was I just wanted to briefly do a bit of a smithy. So this is the smithy where we can forge weapons and things. This is, I think, considered to be a really good way to make money, but you really have to build your skills up first. So we can smelt items which we take in combat, which is one way to learn things. Forging is a good way to learn stuff. But to start getting our skills up, we can start by just refining, which is why I bought some hardwood. And we're literally just going to turn hardwood into charcoal. Twice. But it should give us, I think, some smithing skill. Didn't see any, so maybe not. It's something else we could sell as well, in theory. But it might be worth our getting a small number of smithing materials.
You best back off. There's dozens more of us hiding, just waiting for our signal.
See, this is a bit more like it. 30 enemies. Okay, right. I am going to stop being... Hang on, we'll just have them there. Stop being the leader of the cavalry and let my brother do that instead. I'm going to add Idrun to his group, Idrun, and I'm just going to stay unaffiliated. What else? Right, I do want to split up the infantry. So we're going to make a second infantry group. Just going to split them in half for now. And wasn't really so relevant with the archers. I'll just have those in 2 groups. So for the infantry, we're going to separate them into different types. So as well as selecting the main type, we've also got this little plus here. So group 1, I want people with shields. Got shields, polearms, throwing weapons, heavy armors, higher tiers and lower tiers. So I'm going to go people with shields. Group 2, for now I'm going to go lower tiers. So these guys are going to be more able to defend. Oop. Okay, I seem to have selected something and it doesn't seem that I can not select it. Never mind, right, so I'm going to put the group 1, no I'm not, because it won't let me touch them.
Infantry!
Ah, now it will.
Move!
Let's see. No, it really is being very awkward. Okay, let's just drag them along.
Forward! Move!
This honestly probably is a bit spread out. Where are our archers? Let's just...
Forward!
No, I was actually trying to select archers there.
Forward!
You move back there. Apparently because I used the mouse to select it once, it'll only let me use the mouse now.
Forward!
That's a bit of a control issue. Okay.
Move!
Whatever, right. So it's very hard to see here, but at the moment I'm kind of treating these as my frontline shield troops and these as my shock troops. I suppose we could consider the cavalry to be shock troops as well. So normally shock troops would be people with 2 two-handed weapons. Okay, one of our archer groups did not go where I told them to go. And they're also facing the wrong way. Let's have these guys form a shield wall and start engaging. So
Move to enemy!
and then the idea is that the shock troops, which is 2, would charge behind them.
Kill them all!
And probably through them as well. And I think 8 is our cavalry, so they'll do the same. Also charge. And now I want
Infantry!
our main infantry to charge as well. And then I will charge. Going to lose some people, at least with as simple a tactic as that was. Okay. Right, so we've lost 6 people, all volunteers. So, not ideal. So I'm going to make some clan warriors, because those will ultimately be the people who have shields. I'm going to make these guys into skirmishers for now, and that's fine. Leave it at that. Okay, is there anything we want in here? Yes. Better leg armor. Not much else though. She should be quite well equipped being noble. Ah, folded leather boots are an improvement for him. Don't think nothing much else is though. Oh, rough-hide cap is better. Do something for there as well. Not to worry. So yeah, even though we didn't really do that correctly, that was a sort of brief introduction to the concept of shock troops. So the problem with shock troops is, because normally they're two-handed, they don't have shields. So if you're against an enemy with thrown weapons, or especially archers, they can be made short work of basically. So as a very basic level, you would want to send, like, have a group with shields and send them first, preferably in a shield wall, to sort of use up the enemies. Oh, furs, okay, furs are quite valuable.
I don't think.
You want to use up the enemy's thrown weapons, so 2 for 440, so as long as we sell them for 220? It's quite a lot actually. Oh well. Especially considering we can get them for 97 normally. Never mind. Yeah, so the shield wall goes out ahead. Has to go quite slowly so we can keep the shields together. But once they've made contact with the enemy, you can then tell the shock troops to charge. That's pretty basic, really. Ransom prisoners. Pool of the golden.
Peace to you, stranger. What is your name?
Okay, so he's very keen on his family name. Fair enough. I'm guessing he'd be another fighter Right, let's offload some of this gear. Some of these look alright as well. Maybe not the hides over charcoal. Don't actually need to sell the flax yet, so we will leave that. Let's just check that. Yep, she's still at Odoch. That's fine. So yeah, we're essentially going to have 3 types of infantry. We're going to have, I suppose, your basic infantry, which ideally you'd want to have shields and polearms, as well as some kind of normal weapon. Oh, this is good. Baltahand, that will definitely be in Kazate lands.
I don't think I know you.
Yeah, let's definitely take these. And we're also going to have, yeah, so we'll have the defensive people. So the polearms can defend against cavalry and the shields can defend against everything else, especially ranged weapons. And we've got the shock troops who aren't defensive, two-handed weapons, and also in theory that kind of does cover volunteers, the tier 2 troops. Tier 1? Tier 1 troops. Because they don't tend to have shields either. And the other one will be the skirmishers, which we will probably cover next time. And I'm going to stop here because the computer is remarkably keen to crash. I've got a scouting though, so I'm going to go travel speed rather than sight range, because I still have trouble catching people. But yeah, going to stop there for now. So yeah, the one thing we did cover, very minor, but if you keep your shock troops behind your troops with shields, the troops with shields can protect them from ranged weapons, close the distance to the enemy, and then you unleash the shock troops. Nice and simple, but hopefully effective. And we'll leave it there. And yeah, making progress. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.